So I just got through watching your video regarding early black metal, and although it was vaguely described as far as the history goes, and I'm not trying to sound like a douche or a fucking hater or anything like that, but since it pretty much laid down the basics or the foundation of what and how black metal came to be, and how Venom's album entitled Black Metal was, I guess, the seed of it all, and then it kind of evolved and went on from bands like Possessed and Celtic Frost and old Mayhem. I guess in this video I'm just going to point out a few and show a few of my favorite black metal records, and without wasting anyone else's time, here they are. So to top off, I guess I'll go with one of Emperor's EPs, EPs, I don't even remember anymore, EP, LP. Yeah, this is an album that was released right before Anthems to the Woken at Dusk was released. It has 3 tracks on it. Pretty much, I guess, like a little sneak peek or whatever, if you will, before the album came out. Emperor, killer fucking band. Dissection's the Somberlain. If there's a black metal band, in my opinion, that kind of told me and solidified the fact that okay, black metal doesn't just have to be this narrow, one-dimensional, low production, raspy vocals, the drum sounds like a fucking tin can, if there's one band that proved, or at least to me told me that, okay, black metal doesn't just have to be this one thing, and the production can sound nice, or high production, if you will, or whatever. If there's a band that proved that to me, it is Dissection, and in my opinion, I don't think there's a better debut album for a black metal band, if it's not the Somberlain. I think it's untouchable, really. Here's another classic, Mayhem. What else can you say about fucking Mayhem? The Mysteriis don Sathanas is by far, I don't know, if I had to choose one album that sums up black metal and its history from its inception to what it is now, this one would definitely be on the top 3 or top 2 albums that I would go ahead and choose and say this album sums it all up, in one spin, in one disc. It'd definitely be this one. And just the fact that you have, Varg, Count Grishnak on bass, and Euronymous on guitars, Hellhammer on the drums, and Dead's lyrics being sung after he's already dead. I think it all just, it's all packed in this one disc. I mean, amazing fucking record. Well, speaking of, Varg and the Count Grishnak, here's a Burzum, Burzum's album. I don't really want to butcher the pronunciation. Det som engang var. This record, probably my favorite. What more can you say about it? Gorgoroth, Pentagram, and Antichrist are amazing fucking black metal albums. I believe he played Crushing the Scepter off of this record, and that song's fucking killer. That song's amazing. I'm not too big on the, once Gaul started doing vocals for Gorgoroth, and it just kind of turned into something that wasn't really my cup of tea. Immortal's Pure Holocaust, probably my favorite Immortal record. I mean, it's fucking classic, it's beautiful. I mean, released in '93. Songs like The Sun No Longer Rises and As Eternity Opens, those tracks are just fucking insane. Killer fucking songs, killer fucking band. Satyricon's Dark Medieval Times, classic. And I'll end it with Dark Funeral, one of the more well-known around black metal bands, I guess you could say. I can't say I'm a huge fan of Dark Funeral. I do love some of their tracks, but to me, if there's a soundtrack to the history of this band, uh, within one track, it would have to be Shadows Over Transylvania. I think that song, as well, just epitomizes, what black metal is. The sound, the aura, the somewhat repetitive, yet it just has like this groove to it that just kind of sets this tone, this atmosphere that's just fucking unlike any other. Shadows Over Transylvania, killer fucking track. And killer fucking video. Hope to see more videos in the future. Peace.